Everything is fine. I'm fine. The world is a beautiful place. I can have anything I want if I just envision it hard enough, if I'm pure of heart. Isn't that right, shoulder bird? I'm not fine. I don't want to pretend that everything's peachy when it's not. I'm mad about everything. Just to name a few things I'm livid about: the continued existence of racism, sexism, the fact that almost half of the country doesn't think my vote is valid because I didn't vote for a senior citizen toddler that's made America the laughingstock of the world. I'm mad about the wealth gap and the people that let us get to this point. I could go on. A lot of things about the world are shitty and make me mad. Be the change you want to see in the world. Oh, fuck off. I don't want to do it anymore, so I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to pretend that I'm positive to make the positive people more comfortable. From here on out, I'm not going to see the silver lining, look on the bright side, or turn lemons into lemonades when I'm feeling a negative emotion. The negativity really ferments when you make fear and rage into lemonade. Being a positive person, having a positive outlook, saying positive things, having a rosy outlook, that's the person we're all supposed to try to be. But at what cost? Swallowing all your negative emotions and pretending they don't exist until the festering ball of negativity explodes?
Serenity now, insanity later.
People like an easygoing, laid-back, happy-go-lucky person because they're easy to deal with. They're not making you carry their baggage. They seem simple, calm, the type of person to aspire to be because that's the ideal that society has held up for us. Positivity isn't a bad thing. Despite being a negative Nancy, I feel feelings like love, joy, affection. My cold, dark soul is warmed by feeling like part of a community, etc., etc. It's the general discouragement of feeling, sitting in, or expressing negative feelings that troubles me.
Turn it off like a light switch, just go click. It's a cool little Mormon trick.
When I'm being negative, I'm not trying to be a difficult person. I'm just trying to be myself, to express my actual emotions: fear, rage, anger. But since being yourself, if you're kind of an asshole, has never really gone my way, what I do mostly is keep it all inside. It's fake, and I hate fake behavior. It's hard to act all the time. Even actors get a break when the cameras aren't rolling. But in the past, I have felt compelled to express fake positivity in order not to ruffle any feathers, so I don't make other people feel uncomfortable. My least favorite expression of positivity is forced gratitude. I don't want to be told what to do. I don't like being put on the spot when people ask, "What are you grateful for?" I don't want to have to scrape all the way to the bottom of the shit barrel to find a tiny little sliver of something that's kind of okay to dust off and display. You don't have to be grateful if bad shit is happening to you. You don't have to be grateful for the pittance of having your basic needs met as a citizen of the most powerful country in the world. You're a human being. Your life has value. You don't need to thank anyone for that because it's the bare minimum of what life should be like. You don't have to force yourself to find some little thing to be grateful for if everything is awful. A gratefulness practice might bring a lot of joy to your life, but for me, it's like having teeth pulled without Novocaine and then having to thank the dentist. It doesn't make me feel better. It makes me feel angry that I'm being forced to display emotions I'm not feeling in that moment. Thank you, pen. Thank you, octopus that provided the ink for this pen. Thank you, paper. Thank you, tree that died to be this paper. Thank you, lumberjack, for taking a chainsaw to virgin forest. Thank you, paper mill, for your odoriferous odor. I'm sure you're not toxic at all. Don't get me wrong, I have some baseline level of gratitude. I tell people in my life that I appreciate them, I do nice things for them, and I do realize that I have privileges that other people don't, but it's shitty that other people don't have the privileges that I have. This attitude towards negative thoughts is damaging. It's damaging to me because it doesn't make me feel better, it makes me feel worse. I feel anger that I have to do something I don't want to, and I feel shame that I'm so ungrateful. It's damaging to others because if no one says anything, it just perpetuates the notion that you should remain cheerful at all costs. No one should have to question if their feelings are bad just because they're not cheerful. We're all people. Irrational, emotional little naked mole rats just running around trying to control everything. And as a delegate from the Naked Little Mole Rat Commission, I say that we need to be a little more open to sitting with our negative thoughts. It's damaging to society because faking your emotions or hiding them away takes a lot of energy. And when people are expending lots of energy constantly, they get stressed. And stress leads to chronic illnesses, which leads to miserable, sick people. Just the kind of people who shouldn't have to be grateful that they can afford their medication this month. It's damaging to label people negative because they get pissed about things or don't believe in magical thinking. I know I'm not alone. I know other people are sometimes miserable fucks who hate everything around them and want to watch it all burn. Ooh. One day, my pretty, you'll be a whole fire. I know there are others like me that experience real human emotion and maybe don't deal with it in the healthiest way sometimes. But ignoring all negative feelings, refusing to feel feelings also isn't dealing with your life in a healthy way. I experience negative thoughts. I get angry, annoyed, irritated, and I react by feeling angry, annoyed, irritated. Pushing negative feelings down and away and replacing them with mantras doesn't work for me. And if you're a self-proclaimed positive person, it probably doesn't work for you either. We already live in a society that pushes us to work toward an unachievable perfection. The right job, the right spouse, the right college, the right wardrobe, the right car, the right diet, the right hobby, the right TV show to watch. On top of being positive all of the fucking time, even though you were in $200,000 of oppressive student loan debt because you went to the right fucking college. Positivity is asking way too much of a human being. We're not that great. We're whiny, lazy, kind of dumb, but also way too confident in our abilities. The standards we set for ourselves are way too high, and the consequences of not being perfect seem catastrophic. Accepting the negativity, feeling the negativity, sitting in the negativity can all be just as good for you as pretending to be some kind of advanced, ethereal being who has crossed the physical plane of existence and has no need for a human body or human emotions. I'm not advocating for being a complete asshole and taking everything out on the people, plants, and objects around you. So, if you're recovering from toxic positivity, here are a few ways to live in the negativity. Write it down. Keep an ingratitude journal. What are the things that really grind your gears? Write about them. Bitch about them on paper. Plus, it's really fun to go back and read what your past self wrote. Throw a pity party. Feeling a negative feeling? Don't try and get rid of it. Celebrate it. Eat some ice cream. Watch some shitty TV. Wallow. Complain. Burn it in effigy. Feel that damn feeling until you drop subtle hints that you're tired and want to go to bed. Set a timer. Don't have time to throw a whole pity party? Set a timer and give yourself time for a good mini wallow. Get good and sulky for the time you've allotted. Here's the great thing about negative emotions. They're not an endangered species. You'll see them again. Have an outlet. Punch an inanimate thing. Break things in a safe space. Take up a violent sport. Have somewhere for the negativity to go. Scream it out. The car is a great place. But you can get creative with it. Spend a day saying only the negative things you feel. Have a whole day of negativity just for you.
Hey, how are you?
The worst.
Nice day today, isn't it?
We're all gonna die of cancer.
What a lovely sweater.
Fuck you. It was made with exploitative child labor. So, what did we learn? Feelings aren't good or bad. They're just your feelings, and you should feel them because if you don't, you're lying. And if you feel angry, sad, disgusted for an entire you do you. If you're feeling negativity after watching this video, you didn't catch it from me. It's just that you have feelings, even negative feelings. Negative feelings have kept us alive, kept us safe, and spurred us to make things better. If you're one of those people who hates negative people, you're probably already one of us. Welcome to hell, brethren. Let me know in the comments what you are ungrateful for. That's all from me. I have a pity party to attend.